Horns up and welcome to Headbanger's Kitchen. Folks, it's time to meet India, my new series where I take you on a culinary adventure across the many states of this country, showcasing the best meat and seafood dishes this country has to offer. Today we're still in the state of Goa and we're cooking up a dish called chicken Cafreal. Now this is a dish that originated in the Portuguese colonies in the African continent, and it was introduced into Goan cuisine by the Portuguese and the African soldiers serving under them. Of course, over the years, this dish has been adapted and is now part of Goan cuisine. Chicken Cafreal is succulent and juicy whole chicken legs that are marinated in a Cafreal masala and then cooked in a pan. It's slightly spicy and pungent, a dish that is packed full of flavor. Anyway, enough jibber jabber, let's get cooking. I get my pan on to toast some spices: cinnamon stick, bay leaves, cloves, black peppercorns and cumin seeds. Now toast them on the dry pan till they start to release their oils and get nice and toasted. Once done, remove from the pan. Now put those spices in a blender and then grind them to a fine powder. Once that is done, our Cafreal spice powder is ready. Time to make the masala or the marinade, and that starts with a handful of coriander, some de-seeded green chilies because I'm a spice wuss, garlic cloves, ginger, turmeric, salt and our Cafreal spice powder. Add a bit of water and blend away. Once that's done, our Cafreal masala or marinade is ready and you should have a smooth green paste. For this recipe, I'm using full chicken legs with the bone but without skin. Now in true Indian style, we cut gashes in the flesh of the chicken so that the marinade can penetrate deeply. 2 on the front side and 1 on the back side, on both the drumstick and the thigh. Once this is done, get the chicken in a bowl and it's time to marinate it. Add the Cafreal masala into the bowl with the chicken and make sure you get all of that masala. Even if you need to rinse it with a bit of water to get all of it out, do that. Then you can use your hands with the sexy black glove or without and massage that marinade into the chicken. Get it in all the nooks and crannies and into those gashes that we made on the chicken flesh. Once that is done, pop it in the fridge to marinate overnight if possible. After 24 hours, it's time to cook our chicken and remove it from the fridge about 30 minutes before you start cooking. I get my pan on the stove and heat up some oil. Then in go my chicken legs. And I realize this pan doesn't feel like it's big enough for all 4 chicken legs. But I squeeze that 3rd leg in, and after some fidgeting around, I managed to get the 4th leg in as well. Now I just let them saute and get some color on each side, and then I cover the pan and let it cook. After a while, I open it up and move those legs around. Now you can make your chicken Cafreal dry if you like, or you can leave some liquid in the pan so you have a bit of sauce. The choice is yours. These legs are looking good now. They've been cooking for about 15 to 20 minutes. The marinade has reduced down and coated them, and there is some caramelization on the meat. These are good to go for me. I plate up that chicken Cafreal on my fancy black plate on my fancy black slate, serve with a wedge of lime and garnish with fresh coriander. That is one tasty looking dish. But of course, I gotta give you that front angle now so you can see the caramelization on the chicken. I get all violent and split that leg into drumstick and thigh with my bare hands. Put a little lime on it and chow down. Ooh yeah, that's great, but now it's time for the official taste test. Alright folks, it's time to taste our chicken Cafreal, and look who's back in the kitchen to taste with me. It's my dad, Mickey Makhija.
Guys, I just love these days when I get a call, want to taste something, come over. And I've come right here, and this looks unbelievable. If you guys want to see a close-up of it, just a little squeeze of lime, pick it up.
I just let him do all the talking.
You don't need to go off for this. Perfectly cooked. That little gravy that he so generously put on my piece, it's got an amazing zing to it. Wow.
This is what happens when you put chilies without the seeds. You get the spice, but not like that uncomfortable spice level. But of course, if you love your spice, keep the seeds and the membrane in your chilies. I think the Cafreal is all over my face.
Oh. This is actually a sit-down meal. But for the camera, we have to stand and eat. So it's like, you can see, it's all over my hand.
Yes, it is a messy plate. So I'm assuming you like it.
Oh yeah, I love it. I love it.
But have you eaten Cafreal in Goa before?
I think a million years ago. I have no hard drive doesn't have any of the taste on my mind.
All right, so I guess we're going to go and refresh this hard drive thing that he's talking about. Or actually, it has been refreshed.
I mean, he says it's a Cafreal. He could have called it anything. It's a damn tasty chicken. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, well, so my dad likes my version of the chicken Cafreal, and I hope you will try this recipe at home. Let me know how it turns out, and I'll see you on the next episode of Headbanger's Kitchen. Until then, cheers and keep cooking. Alright folks, after Goa we're going to be heading to Karnataka. So let me know in the comments below what is your favorite dish from that state, and maybe I'll make it. Anyway, a big thank you to everyone who supports me on Patreon and the YouTube channel memberships. Thank you all for the support.